Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to 10 facts about our planet that you didn't learn in school. I searched up space video. I just wanted to do some more space reactions, but there's not really much more I can do. I don't know what other videos I can react to, unless, I mean, there's some that I'm missing. But if you know some good videos that I've not seen before, please suggest them in the comments about space, because I want to do more, but I couldn't really find anything, so this is what popped up and sort of took my interest. And I mean, yeah, I enjoy fact videos, so I mean, I'm sure it'll be fun. And I'm hoping I actually don't know any of these, because I won't be surprised if I do. And goddamn, I didn't realize how many subscribers the channel has. 44 million nearly. God damn. Yeah, hopefully you're going to enjoy. Links are in the description to my Patreon if you want to see some more reactions of mine. But let's check this out and see some of these facts that hopefully I didn't learn in school. I didn't listen much in school, so I probably haven't heard a lot of these. So
okay, Rocket Man. 10 facts about our planet you didn't learn in school. We seem to think we know pretty much all there is to know about our familiar home planet, that nothing can surprise us at this point. But are you willing to bet money on that? You might know that it's called the Blue Planet, but did you know that scientists say Earth was originally a different color? Or that the moon isn't Earth's only satellite?
Wasn't that just a lie?
Intrigued? Good. Then let's get to know our home planet a little better with these 10 little-known earthly facts. Counting down from number 10. The moon is probably a chunk of the Earth.
What?
Before our planet had its cosmic companion.
Oh, I guess it's when the two planets collided, right? Actually, I think I did kind of know this.
Scientists believe that the early Earth was all alone in its path.
Oh, maybe not then. I thought it was from when the two planets collided and made Earth, then also made the moon.
Around the sun. Then, about 4 billion years ago, when the Earth was still just a baby, a gigantic space rock the size of Mars and with the lovely name Theia collided with our planet. As a result, a huge chunk of the Earth broke away.
Wait, I didn't know that collision. I thought the collision's what made Earth. I didn't know there was a planet here before. Oh no, I should know these things, man.
And later became our satellite, the moon. And our planet never felt lonely again. Ah, a happy ending. Number 9. The Earth's magnetic field is changing.
Always, isn't it? It's always changing.
Earth has a strong magnetic field, thanks to two important factors: its nickel-iron core and a pretty fast axial rotation. The magnetic field is vital for Earth because it protects the planet from the impact of solar winds.
How far does it go?
We think of our planet's magnetic field as something constant and stable, but the truth is that it's changing. Researchers say that since the 19th century, the northern magnetic pole has shifted about 685 miles, moving northwestward across the Canadian Arctic. The southern magnetic pole is also constantly roaming. Scientists have actually known about the migration of the poles for a long time. James Ross, an explorer and British naval officer, pinpointed the northern magnetic pole for the first time in 1831.
Imagine being the person to figure this stuff out. It's crazy. Now you sort of have it, and even now from someone like me, it's still I don't get it. But for scientists, obviously it's a lot easier now because they've got all this research. But the first person to find this out and learn all these things and just know about this, it's nuts how you can just manage to do that when there's no idea of anything like that before. It's crazy to me.
He discovered it during his exhausting voyage to the Arctic, where his ship got trapped in the ice, forcing the crew to spend a harsh 4 years there. Maybe that's why nobody went back to that place until the next century. In 1904, Roald Amundsen, a polar regions explorer from Norway, reached the North Magnetic Pole again and was surprised to find that it had shifted 31 miles since Ross's discovery. Hey, you can't keep a good pole down. You know what I mean? You just gotta let them wander. Number 8. Gravity isn't the same everywhere on the planet.
There's a place in Canada, isn't there? A certain part of Canada, I think, is it like a lake? The gravity is completely different.
Earth, despite common belief, isn't perfectly round. It's more like a squashed sphere, kind of like how my head is shaped. So its mass is irregular and differs in various places, which causes wobbles of gravity in different areas of the planet. One of these gravitational anomalies is found in Canada's Hudson Bay, where the gravity is much weaker than anywhere else on the planet.
I wonder if it's
A 2007 study found the reason for such a phenomenon is melted glaciers. That area was once covered with a thick layer of ice. When that ice later melted, the imprint of this glacier partially pushed aside some of the Earth's mass in that region. It's precisely this slight deformation of the crust that can explain the 25 to 45% weaker gravity there.
It's a big
Ooh,
difference.
they should open up a spa. Sounds like a great place to lose some weight and not have to work so hard, huh? As for the rest, perhaps it's somehow connected with the movement of magma in the planet's mantle. At least that's what researchers have predicted in
I wonder if
Science
it makes
Journal.
like flying over it harder and stuff. Like if they like pilots just if they I don't know why it'd fly over the Hudson Bay, but if they do, if it just makes the sort of you can just sense it, makes it just more difficult. I don't know. I'm
Number
sure it
7.
does.
Earth had and still might have one more moon.
Surely we would know that.
Some scientists believe that our planet used to have an additional satellite. According to their research, a smaller celestial body, about 750 miles wide, orbited the Earth just like a second moon. It most likely crashed into our main satellite later on. Such a collision could explain why the two sides of the moon look so different from each other,
If that happened
one
now,
being
if this collision happened now, would that affect people on Earth?
heavily cratered and rough. Scientists also don't rule out the probability that one day Earth will get another satellite. Even today, there are tons of celestial bodies that follow the planet. They're mostly temporary companions though. But scientists say that the gravitational field of our planet occasionally captures even quite big asteroids that spin around the Earth for several months, or about 3 rotations.
Oh wow.
After that, they move on in their journey across the expanses of the cosmos. Kinda like hitchhikers.
It's so weird how they like come and go, but then the moon just stays there.
Number 6. There are moonquakes
Especially when they're a lot smaller.
on the moon. Now, earthquakes, or rather moonquakes on the moon, aren't something from science fiction. They actually happen. They don't occur as often as those on Earth, but they are much deeper and closer to the center of our satellite, about halfway between the surface and the core. Scientists believe this phenomenon has something to do with the gravitational force between the Earth and the moon. So we can truthfully say to the moon, hey, your quake is not our fault. Get it?
What?
Fault? Alright, let's move on.
God damn. That
Number
is a
5.
terrible
Our
joke.
planet is covered in gold. Really? About 20 million tons of gold can be found inside our very own planet and in the seas. If all this precious metal could be extracted, it would be enough to cover the entire surface of the planet in a 2-foot layer of gold.
That's cap. Stop.
And if we gave everyone an equal piece, each one of Earth's inhabitants would get 9 pounds of this treasure.
I would
But
love
don't
that.
rush out to dig up your backyard just yet. The metal is extremely diluted. You can only get a gram of gold for every 100 million tons of seawater. But can't we at least try? Please?
That's crazy how it's just all extracted from that.
Number
What?
4. Earth used to be purple. Now, Dr. Shil Desarma, a microbial geneticist from the University of Maryland, hypothesizes, which is a $10 scientific word for guesses, that our planet was once purple. He thinks that ancient microbes probably didn't use chlorophyll, but other molecules to process sunlight. These molecules most likely would have given a violet hue to the microbes, turning the entire planet purple.
That was
Man,
pretty sick.
Prince
Imagine
was
everything's
born
just
way
purple.
too early. He would have loved that.
Even though, oh no, the water's not purple then. I thought the water would be purple.
Number
as well.
3. The tallest mountain on the planet
So
isn't
why I
what you
think
think.
I've
Now,
heard this fact
this may
so
seem
many times, I'm not even going to listen to it. It's the one that's underwater, right? If you've not seen it, it's called this. I've seen this fact so many times. So I have seen quite a few of these, to be fair. But
Number 2. Earth has exploding lakes.
what?
Well, on the border of the Democratic Republic of the Congo and Rwanda, as well as in Cameroon, there are 3 deadly explosive lakes, Nyos, Monaun, and
What?
Kivu are crater lakes that are located over volcanic Earth. This means that magma lurking below the surface emits carbon dioxide into the waters of the lake. This carbon dioxide builds up in a thick layer at the bottom of the lakes
I guess no
until
life
pressure
lives in
gives way
lakes.
and it's released in an explosion. Now, it doesn't happen often, but if anyone is unlucky enough to be passing by at that moment, they'll be asphyxiated with the gas. Oh my! So it's really a farting lake that can kill you if you get too close. Hey,
No.
I have a brother-in-law kinda like that. And number 1, Earth is home to the most powerful volcanic eruption ever. The most powerful eruption ever recorded.
That's just not known, though, is it? There's so many volcanoes. Like, you know, big spaces. I'm sure that's not the case at all. It's the most powerful eruption ever recorded. But I mean, yeah, we can't record eruptions from Jupiter or whatever. Like, what? How could you know that?
Happened in April 1850. The heart of the explosion was Mount Tambora in Indonesia. This eruption was ranked a 7, or supercolossal, on the Volcanic Explosivity Index. This ranking is similar to the Richter scale for earthquakes and goes from 1 to 8.
Unless it means we had the most, like, powerful volcanic eruption on Earth in Earth's history, but obviously because we're on Earth. I'm so confused by this one.
The 1815 explosion was so loud that even people on Sumatra Island could hear it, and that's about 1,200 miles away. Over 71,000 people died in this catastrophic disaster, and dark clouds of wet ash covered
pretty
distant
insane how many
islands.
people were killed.
Scary. So,
This is a bit of a meh video, to be honest. I thought it'd be better facts than this. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. If you want more fact reactions or better reactions or more space ones, let me know what you want to see and suggest a video, because I do want to do more space ones, but I just don't really know what videos we can do or what I can react to. But yeah, that's this reaction, and yeah, until next time, like, subscribe.